Game after game, year in, year out, season after season, managers after managers, Chelsea continue to suffer from one single particular thing, and that is Chelsea defensive issues. If you cannot solve a defensive issues for more than 3 to 4 years as the new owner of Chelsea, what is the essence of having this team as your own? Every single season, when it matters most, in those big games, when Chelsea needed those defense most, that is when those defense capitulate. That is when those defense come as if they are academy players. It is as bad as this. This was the same PSG that Chelsea defeated 3-0 in the final of the Club World Cup. So what was gone wrong from winning 3-0 to losing 5-2? That is to show that the kind of players that Chelsea bought in the summer was wrong. Majority of those players was wrong. You have a problem. You cannot fix those problems. These are these defensive issues. It is as bad as anything else. 5-2 away at PSG, a team you defeated 3-0 in the final of the Club World Cup, is as bad. It's too bad. It's too bad. The defense of Chelsea every single season keeps on, making them look like academy team. It's too bad at this point. It's too bad. 4 goals was considered today from poor defending. Number one, the Chalobah and the Fofana one was considered from bad defense. The second one was Jorgensen. The third one was Rhys James losing the ball in midfield. The last goal was also in midfield, losing the balls. It's too bad. It's too bad at this point. See, one thing with a coach has the ability to make decisions. But once a decision goes wrong, once a decision that you boldly take as a coach goes wrong, it will surely backfire on that coach. And that is exactly what we saw today with Jorgensen. You have to give accountability for Jorgensen because you made that call. You should stand up to that call. Look at the defensive issues Jorgensen cost Chelsea today. It's as bad as anything else. It's as bad. 5-2 against a PSG team. How will Chelsea score 4 goals in the second leg to go past PSG? It's as looking as Chelsea are out of this year's Champions League. This was a very pathetic performance. This was a very, very poor performance from Chelsea. A lot of things went wrong today. A lot that we are going to break down in today's video. But today, it was very wrong. Chelsea went down in this game, with the first goal from Barcola. The second goal, Chelsea got back into the game, making it 1-1 through Malo Gusto in the 28th minute, which was a very good one for Chelsea. Dembele came into the game and scored. It was a very poor one. The defense was just all over the place. Yes, it was a break. Yes, it was a counter attack. But this player should have done better because he didn't just counter and score. He beat one, beat two, and scored. It was such a dramatic game for me. Chelsea came back into the game with an Enzo goal, making it 2-2. At that moment, you knew that you were supposed to keep hold of this game, at least get a point back to Stamford Bridge, get something, don't lose this game, and go back to Stamford Bridge and finish the game. What happened at that moment? Chelsea capitulated. Chelsea just got destroyed at that point. With the introduction of Kvaratskhelia, it was doomed for Chelsea. And also the defensive mistake from Jorgensen cost Chelsea this game. It was such a disaster. 5-2 ended this game. And this is not what Chelsea wants. Going back to Stamford Bridge to finish up the second leg. It was such a disaster in this game. But let's talk about the 5 things we learned from this game. Number 1, which I've spoken about, is the defensive issues. You cannot have this kind of defense and you expect to go far at the highest level. Last season, Chelsea played in the Conference League, not even the Europa League. So you could see that there are levels to the kind of defense Chelsea had last season, which was not top, which was not, worked on, which was not, which Chelsea did not buy enough or better experienced defenders to play in this Champions League. The Champions League is different from the Club World Cup. The Champions League is different from the Europa League. The Champions League is different from the Conference League. So if you don't sort out that important part of your team, it will surely tell on the team. And at the highest level, at the biggest stage, we saw it today. This is another issue all season long. So it's not just started today, but when you meet your match, when you meet a team that is better offensively, you could tell. Look at how the defense collapsed for Chelsea. It was a very, very poor one. Now let's talk about what the second thing we learned today. I saw lack of confidence. I saw a team that did not have confidence. And it didn't just come from one player. It came from, particularly majorly all the players today. I didn't see a team that had confidence going forward. I didn't see a team that took the game to PSG. I didn't see a team that stand on man-to-man with PSG. I didn't see a team that match up with PSG. I don't know if it was the formation. I don't know if it was the style of play. But a lot went wrong today. A lot went wrong. Especially in offense. Now, what else did we learn today? Jorgensen was a big liability today. Yes, at some point he controlled the ball, was so confident in defense. But when PSG saw that was one point of him, he was being too overconfident, they acted on it. So today was poor from Jorgensen. I expected something better, knowing fully well that he was at the goalpost against Aston Villa. He was given so much confidence that yes, he would be at the goal today. I was expecting something better. Honestly, I didn't expect this kind of poor performance from Jorgensen. This was an opportunity for you to stake a claim as the number one goalkeeper for Chelsea, and today was a very poor one from Jorgensen. I think he was one of the reasons that cost Chelsea this game today. It was a very, very poor one from Jorgensen. I think we saw today was Chelsea used to be a team that has one better half. If Chelsea does not start well, they finish well. If Chelsea does not finish well, they start well. And we've seen it over and over. We saw it with Napoli. We saw it with teams that Chelsea have played, even Karabakh and other teams. Even in the Premier League, we've seen it that if Chelsea doesn't start well, they come into this game in the second and look at the game against West Ham, they finish up. But this game against PSG, the first half was nothing to write home about. The second half was even poor. And it was a very poor one from Chelsea. I feel so bad right now. Like, it was a very, very poor one from Chelsea. None of this half, I would say, was the stronger half from Chelsea. It was poor. It was very poor. Another thing we learned from today's game was Cole Palmer. In this type of game, these are the kind of games you expect your big players to step up. These are this kind of games you expect your big players to show what they are worth, to show how good they are. But a player like Cole Palmer did not step up today. A player like Cole Palmer, I don't know if he was nothing, an injury, I don't know. But today Cole Palmer was off. Look at the rating for Cole Palmer today. I was expecting him to affect the game. Even as bad as Pedro Neto was in the first half, he was better than Cole Palmer all game. I don't know what is wrong with Cole Palmer. I expected something better. Cole Palmer miss led to, PSG's goal. PSG's Dembele's goal. So I was expecting somebody to be clinical. I expected him to carry the team and do something better also in the second half. It was poor. It was literally, really poor. The only positive I saw from this game was Enzo Fernandez. As a player, he scores goals, he makes assists, he affects the game. Today, I think he was good. Today, I think he was my best player in this Chelsea game, and also João Pedro. Those are the players I know stepped up today. Apart from that, I didn't see anybody that I would give props to or that I would give kudos to. The rest of the players did not really step up. I have to give credit again to Enzo Fernandez, who was good, who got a goal and an assist. He was brilliant today. He was very, very brilliant today. But today, all the same, it was a very disappointing game. Let me know what you think about this game. Let me know who disappointed you the most. Who impressed you in his Chelsea colours? And share your thoughts in the comment section. Another Champions League game that was played today, Arsenal had a 1-1 draw against Bayer Leverkusen, which everybody expected Arsenal to win. This was their first draw or their first point dropped, in the Champions League. So this was it was a tough one, but it is what it is for Arsenal, who dropped points, earlier today. Another team that played, Manchester City, was dealt with 3-0 by Real Madrid. It was a brilliant performance from Real Madrid. Everybody expected Manchester City to give Real Madrid a run for their money, knowing how poor they've been this season. But guess what? Real Madrid came at them, and also they got that result, important results. And it's looking like it's going to be a very poor season for English teams. Because guess what? Tottenham Hotspur was dealt with also by Atletico Madrid 5-2. So it was a very, very poor game. Poor game today. Bodo Glimt also won today. So let me know what you think about all this game and share your thoughts in the comments. If you are new to this channel, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Until I come away again next time, I remain your boy Mike Way. Stay cool. Cheers.